Good day, everyone. If you live in Cape Town and you live in some of the upper market areas, then you would actually probably think that South Africans being invaded by overseas people. And if you look at the property market, it actually proves that this is happening. And in this article from Business Tech, it says wealthy foreigners slowly taking over one of South Africa's richest areas, which is the Atlantic Seaboard. And it says here that wealthy foreign buyers are steadily entrenching themselves along Cape Town's Atlantic Seaboard and City Bowl. Entrenching themselves. These are important words. And if you think about it, this is very deliberately happening. This has been happening for some time. The Atlantic Seaboard is not about South Africa anymore. It's about a different reality, a different world, creating a small America, a small Europe, within South Africa, an area completely separate to the broader South Africa. And this is a strategic plan that is being implemented at the moment, and the Democratic Alliance government within the Western Cape is at the forefront of enabling this. And much of these sales are in the most expensive residential areas. And new data from CEIF Property Group shows that international buyers accounted for around 2.8 billion in transactions over the past year, representing roughly 25% of the total 11.3 billion in sales concluded across the combined areas. So that is out of everything. According to Ross Levin, licensee for CEIF South Africa, Atlantic Seaboard and City Bowl, the past year has been marked by exceptionally strong demand, faster sales cycles, and seller achieving outstanding prices. Total sales value for the Atlantic Seaboard and City Bowl surged by 26% year on year, climbing from 8.9 billion in 2024 to 11.3 billion. A major driver of this growth has been the ultra high-end segment properties priced above 20 million rand, generating 4.2 billion in sales, a 61% increase on the 2.66 billion achieved the previous year. So what you're seeing is a massive shift happening, especially for high-end buyers that have dollars, that have pounds, that have euros, that are coming into the Western Cape and literally taking over. And they don't mind the lifestyle that the DA is creating there, where you have cameras watching you everywhere, etc. The question I have to ask is what will happen in the future when the other communities close to the Atlantic Seaboard or the City Bowl, the less favorables that were born here in South Africa, who have straight traditions here in South Africa, that have been here for centuries, when they aren't welcome anymore, what will happen to them when these wealthy people call the shots? And this is something people need to understand. What property will be available for people to purchase? These are properties of over 20 million. And soon the Atlantic Seaboard and City Bowl will be owned by foreign entities mostly. And a lot of people, of course, for politicians to intervene in this. Now, I'm not a politician. I'm not going to say what should happen in future, whether this should be combated, whether it should be stopped. I'm here to tell you what is happening and why. The people in the City Bowl, especially the DA-run city of Cape Town, thinks that it is not part of Africa. The way they behave, the way they think, they don't see themselves as part of the greater South Africa. And even although they might say with their mouths that they don't support the secession of the Western Cape or Cape Town or whatever, their actions say something completely different. And the secession, like I said, in the past is not about Cape exit. It's not about removing the Cape out of the greater South Africa. This is a financial coup against the people of South Africa, and this is something that is in our constitution, is allowed under our current laws, where foreigners come and buy up all the land and the property in your country, and the people of the country have less and less to work with. That all the taxpayers' money is being used to service things for these rich people that are not South Africans, that do not earn their money here, that do not necessarily pay tax here. Think about that for 1 second. This is a tax haven for many of these people. And think to yourself, why would they invest big money in the city of Cape Town right now? I really look forward to your comments. Tell me what you think about this. I'll give you a link to this article in Business Tech so that you can go and dissect it yourself. It gives details about the areas, the V&A waterfront, Bantry Bay, etc. And they speak about the average prices per square meter, which is just astonishing. And it speaks of the very strong demand from international buyers. Many of you are aware of this. Many of you are concerned with this. Many of you know that it's driving up your rates and taxes to service people that are not even from this country. Thanks so much for watching. If you like more content like this, please subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon so you can get notifications for future videos. And remember, a link to this comment is in the first a link to this article is in the first comment that is pinned, as well as in the description below this video. Till the next video.